So today we're taking a moment to remember a really familiar face from some truly great TV,
Yeah.
Charley Scalies. He sadly passed away on May 1st. He was 84.
Oh, wow. 84. He was one of those actors, you just instantly recognized him, had a certain gravity.
Totally. He could convey so much with just a look. He passed from complications related to Alzheimer's over in Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's tough. A difficult disease.
Yeah, and for so many people, I think the character that immediately comes to mind is from The Wire.
Oh, yeah. Season 2. Has to be.
Thomas Horseface Pakusa, the longshoreman. He was such a fixture that whole season, wasn't he?
He really was. All 12 episodes, right there with Frank Sabatka, Chris Bauer's character.
You just completely believed him as one of those Baltimore dock workers. You felt the struggle they were going through.
Absolutely. It felt authentic. Like he'd lived that life. It wasn't just acting.
What was it about Horseface that stuck with you?
Well, I think it was that kind of quiet loyalty, maybe,
Yeah.
mixed with just being tired of it all,
Right.
world weary,
Right. He wasn't making big speeches or anything.
No, not at all. But you saw it in how he carried himself, the look in his eyes. He sort of anchored that whole group as things got tough.
Yeah, definitely felt that. And then, completely different vibe. He shows up in The Sopranos.
Right. Season 5, the dream episode, the test dream.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's Coach Molinaro. Kind of this, ghost figure almost.
And he gives Tony such a hard time.
Seriously. Calling him out for, wasting his potential? It was intense.
It really was. And Scalies just nailed that tough love. Even in that really surreal setting, it cuts right into Tony's whole deal, his fears.
It's amazing how a character actor like him can step into something like that, even a dream, and just ground it, make it feel real.
Totally. His delivery wasn't over the top or anything. It was just direct, had real authority behind it.
Makes you appreciate how much those supporting roles add, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even a short scene can be unforgettable with the right actor.
Oh, absolutely. They flesh out the world.
And thinking about his own story is pretty interesting. Born way back in 1940,
Yeah.
and he didn't even start acting until the 90s. He had a whole other career first. Sales, consulting, that kind of thing.
No kidding. That's quite a shift. Takes some guts, probably later in life.
Right. And then he dives into local theater, doing shows like Guys and Dolls, Chicago, even The Wizard of Oz.
Wow. From sales consultant to the Tin Man, maybe? Who knows?
Huh. Could be. But you wonder how doing that stage work, all those different parts, might have, fed into his screen acting later.
That's a good point. Maybe it gave him that versatility, that knack for finding the core of a character quickly.
Because his screen credits are pretty varied, too. He wasn't just the tough guy.
Like what else?
Well, films like 12 Monkeys, Liberty Heights, Jersey Girl.
Oh yeah, I remember him in 12 Monkeys. Small part, but memorable.
And TV-wise, beyond the big HBO shows, he did stuff like Homicide, Law and Order, Cold Case. He worked pretty steadily.
So he wasn't just typecast as the dock worker or the coach. He could fit into different worlds.
Seems like it. Just brought that sort of believable presence wherever he showed up.
That's the mark of a really solid character actor, isn't it? Reliable, versatile, always brings something truthful.
Yeah. And on the personal thing, sounds like he had a really long, stable life off screen, too.
Yeah.
Married 62 years.
62 years, wow. To his wife, Angeline.
Yeah. They had 5 kids, 4 grandkids, a whole family life behind the scenes.
That's lovely to hear. Puts things in perspective.
And the family mentioned for donations in his memory, people could support the Alzheimer's Association chapter in Pennsylvania, or a place called PCS Theater in Swarthmore.
Oh, that's nice. Connecting it back to both the illness and probably that local theater he was involved with.
Yeah, it gives people a way to kind of honor his memory if they want to.
For sure.
It really makes you think about those actors, doesn't it? The ones who aren't the huge stars, but who make every scene they're in feel realer.
Definitely. They're the texture, the fabric of those shows and movies we love. Without them, it just wouldn't be the same.
Charley Scalies was definitely one of those. That distinctive look, that authenticity he brought. Even in smaller roles, you remembered him. He left a mark.
He really did. A great example of the power of character acting. Makes you wonder what other performances like his are kind of lodged in your memory, even if you didn't know the actor's name right away.
That's a good thought to leave people with. Those faces, even if you can't quite place the name immediately, they matter.